Good evening, and welcome to a conversation with Defiance. During the next 90 minutes, the 10 Defiance community leaders seated before you will participate in a non-scripted conversation about issues that are important in keeping Defiance a great place to live and are central to its future growth. The goal is to have a discussion that you'll find interesting, that helps each of us determine what issues the Defiance community at large should be focused on going forward. I'm Steve Vandermark from the Crescent-News and will serve as this evening's moderator. Tonight's event is sponsored by the Crescent-News and by Defiance 2100. Defiance 2100 is a group of 25 business and civic leaders that meet 2 hours once a month and discuss Defiance community issues. The group has no funding or political agenda and focuses primarily on supporting issues that are connected to economic development in Defiance. The Crescent-News, as I hope you know, just finished its 125th year and is being published in Defiance and is read by more than 34,000 adults each day. Our website, crescentnews.com, is now visited by more than 80,000 individuals on a monthly basis. Before we begin, I want to thank Defiance College President Mark Gordon for permitting us to use Schaumburg Auditorium this evening, as well as Chris Lewis, the manager of facilities at Defiance College, who helped us put this program together. Also, our friends at DC TV, who will be recording tonight's program for future broadcast on DC Channel 5. Please note that our second conversation with Defiance will take place next Tuesday, March the 18th. Not Monday evening, but next Tuesday evening, and will include 10 different community leaders on the panel. Please watch your newspaper this week for that list of participants. That said, let me introduce our panelists. To my left, your right, Isaac Lee, Executive Director of the Defiance Area Chamber of Commerce. The Defiance Area Chamber of Commerce has 438 member businesses. Mr. Mike McCann, President of Defiance City Council. Defiance City Council and the Defiance City's annual operating budget is more than $17 million, so it is a large employer and a large part of our community. Mr. Scott Stamball, President of Stamball Jewelers. Scott was the first president of the Defiance Downtown Visitors Bureau, and his family has been in business here for 68 years. Mr. Don Heilman, President and CEO of First Defiance Financial Corp., that we know as First Federal. They employ more than 565 people in their organization. And to my immediate left, Beth Sig, President of Northwest Real Estate. She's been a staple in the housing and real estate industry in Defiance since 1979 and has owned an appraisal business since 1988. To my right, Mr. Gary Cates, President of ProMedica Defiance Hospital. The hospital employs more than 400 people, a major employer in our community. Next to him, Mr. Jim Swift, plant manager of Johns Mansfield. We welcome Jim tonight. Mansfield has always been a large employer in our community and now employs 650 people. Next to him, Mr. Jerry Hayes, Executive Director of the Defiance County Economic Development Corporation, a position that he's held for 14 years. Next to him, Mark Klein, President and CEO of SB Financial Group, that we know as State Bank, and here in Defiance, and they employ more than 200 people in their organization. And last but not least, Cindy Mack, Executive Director of the Downtown Development and Visitors Bureau. Cindy has held that position for 7 years.